So I wanted to talk about vitamins for reptiles. Sorry, I kind of look all over the place. I just got out of the shower and I'm kind of sick right now. But I got Helios on my shoulder here and just felt like I needed to talk to you guys about some vitamins for reptiles. So, for someone like Helios here, he needs calcium and vitamins. There's a difference between having just calcium and like multivitamins. You definitely need like calcium with D3. That's what I use for them. I use this Repcal. It's great. I use it for most of my reptiles in here. I use it for my red-sided skink. I use it for Helios. I use it for my anole and my panther gecko. And I sometimes use it for my leopard gecko, but you shouldn't use this all the time because they need just calcium like this. This is just calcium powder. This is probably one of my favorite calciums I've used so far for leopard geckos. It's just calcium, so it's great to dust this on crickets or mealworms. I prefer crickets, in my opinion, but leopard geckos need calcium and multivitamins. I cannot stress that enough, that they can't just have calcium or just have multivitamins. They need both. I would recommend Repashy because it's a really good calcium. And for someone like Helios who needs D3, calcium with D3, Reptical is great. And then there's another one by Repcal, it's Herptivite, I think it's called. That's a really good one for them too, and I'm going to be getting that next week because I just ran out and I need some. These are probably my favorite calcium powders to use for my reptiles, and especially for leopard geckos, this one is great. It also has this little dusting thing. It's so much easier than something like this where I just kind of poked a hole in it. If you don't give your reptiles calcium, it's a lot easier for them to get metabolic bone disease, and that is not something that you want for any animal because it is awful. It disforms their bones. It's not good. So if you are committing to getting something like a leopard gecko or a bearded dragon or any other reptile for that matter, you really need calcium powder. And multivitamins. Depending on what kind of reptile it is, like leopard geckos, they need calcium and multivitamins. There's a difference, but I cannot stress it enough that if you are planning on getting a pet reptile, make sure you do get the correct vitamins for them so they can stay healthy, they don't get metabolic bone disease, and you really don't want them to get metabolic bone disease. It's an awful, awful thing. I can probably do another video on that, but just for today, I wanted to talk about multivitamins. And this guy, he gets his crickets dusted with calcium with D3 pretty much 3 times a week, I guess. He's getting a little older now, so he doesn't really need it every day. For someone his age, he's still kind of a baby, but he doesn't need calcium dust every day, but he does still need it. But someone like my baby leopard gecko, who eats every day, you should dust with calcium, say 4 or 5 days out of the week, and then a multivitamin 2 or 3 days out of the week, because they definitely need calcium more, but they still need that multivitamin. So I hope this helps you guys, and I hope you really do consider getting a pet reptile such as a bearded dragon or a leopard gecko, because honestly they're so wonderful. So I hope this really helped you guys. Bye.